Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday to you all. We're gonna do another awesome steel club workout today. So in this workout, if you do have a steel club, you want the club to be closer to the heavier side. So when I say heavier side, enough to where you can do single arm swings with them, but it's not heavy enough to where it's jerking your shoulder all over the places. So for example, I'm using a 15-pound steel club. Some people can use 10 pounds. You know, it just really depends on your strength and your control in terms of utilizing the actual object itself. Everything is swinging base, so keep that in mind. We're using rotational strength and we're working on our rotational strength and power when it comes to doing the steel club. And we're going to get a little good mobility out of it as well. So we're going to be doing 6 different exercises, but it's really 12 different exercises because we're doing them on each side of the body. Every exercise that we do is single arm, so keep that in mind. And look, if you don't have a steel club, a dumbbell will suffice. So without further ado, let's get started. 45 seconds each round. 45 seconds per exercise, no rest in between, so keep that in mind. Loosen up those hips. If you're barefoot, it's great, be grounded with those feet. Loosen up those feet, loosen up the ankles, loosen up the toes, kind of give them a little wiggle. All right, let's do an easy going lateral lunge, nice and easy. And gradually we're just sinking down a little lower. We're just increasing the mobility within our joints. Especially in a fluid-like motion. All right, arm circles. Now when we're doing arm circles, we're gonna add a lean back as we roll them back. We're gonna come forwards as we scoot forwards, leaning them back as we come up and around. Very integrated, very fluid-like. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing, coming forwards. Now add that integrated movement as we come forwards. We come overhead with the arms. We come back as we reach back. All right, shake it out. All right, first exercise is a forward clean. So you're gonna swing, catch it, pause for a moment, swing back as you repeat. 45 seconds. Here we go. Be mindful about the space between the club and your leg. And now if you do feel comfortable doing it between the legs, that's fine. But just for the sake of keeping the direction, going in a straight line, right up to the clean, I'm just gonna do it on the outside of the body. All right, 50 more seconds. Then we're gonna switch to the other side. Yeah, like I said, you can do the same thing with the dumbbell. So if you're doing it with the dumbbell, maybe you just clean it, holding the middle in between. All right, switch to the other side. You can still technically do the same. You can still technically use a kettlebell in this workout. Won't be the same, but it still works. All right, 50 more seconds. And 8 seconds. So you're gonna hear a bell. What you're gonna do? You're gonna come across, come up and over your head. Use that momentum to add on to the swing. And when you're bringing the club behind your head, you're just guiding it back. Feel the stretch. Open up the lat. Let me come to this side. You swing out, guide it behind your head, and swing outwards, and swing it right in front of you. All right, switch other arm. So we're focusing a lot on swinging and rotation. This is why for many of us, if we've ever done an Indian club workout, it actually feels more therapeutic than it does as an actual workout. Don't get me wrong, you still get a good workout, but we're really getting all those areas of the body that normal strength training with dumbbells or working on the machines will not target. All right, in 3 seconds, what you're gonna do, you're gonna swing outwards, clean, and rotate. Notice how I pivot my outside ankle, swing it out, pivot and clean. Swing out, pivot and clean. So imagine as you swing, you're hooking that club in, you're punching that hip as well. The hip follows through. The hips go in line with the swing. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, switch to the other side. So, when I'm doing a workout like this, and I'm thinking of people who this would benefit, of course everybody, but specifically, I'm thinking of athletes, specifically golfers and tennis, and even baseball. Because everything that we're doing, we are swinging. We are rotating and swinging with the body, as you would normally in those type of sports. We're adding mobility, we're adding power, we're adding strength. Amazing. All right, next exercise. You're going over and around, swing back. Get in that thoracic rotation as you're letting the club swing around your body. Notice how my shoulders in relation to my spine is turning. The arm that's holding the club, think of it like it's sleeping. You're just moving the club and the arm with your body. All right, we're gonna switch to the other side. Same exact thing. All right, 15 more seconds. All right, next exercise. You're gonna swing it out, windmill. So when I catch it, I'm catching it in the center of the shaft. And since it's on the heavier side, I would bring it down, gently let it swing through, and put power as you swing it out. Catch it, windmill, make sure that spine stays straight. Work Working on that lower back. Working around the hips and the knee stabilizers. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Get into a good strong position when you catch it. Push those hips out to the side. Reach ahead to the opposite side. Try to imagine you're getting a good stretch with your spine when you do the window. What I like about the steel club in comparison to the kettlebell, when you do this, the club is going to land more gently in your arm, so you don't have to worry about banging your wrist as maybe you normally would with the kettlebell. Alright, new exercise. Overhead press. Then what you're going to do, you're going to come to an overhead squat. Now if you can't come down low, maybe come down halfway. Bring it down, rest for a bit, repeat. Let the weight guide backwards. Imagine like you're hanging on the pull-up bar. Just pull your hips downwards. Another way you can step out, get out wide. It makes open those hips easier. Okay, switch to the other side. Again, press. Keep the bicep closer to here. Head is straight. Keep those eyes looking forwards. Now, if you feel like your arm's tilting forwards, the great thing about the club, more of the weight's in the back. So shift your hand so it's easier to keep your arm pulled back. Forcing you to get more out of the lift. All right, 15 more seconds. All right, relax for 1 minute.
Tabata complete.
Good, 2 more rounds of that. Keep your body nice and loose. Okay, we're gonna go back to the beginning. Do that forward and backwards, clean. Now remember, you don't have to move fast with this. You just have to focus on keeping good, steady momentum with the club. Everything's all about the timing. As we're doing this, make sure we're timing our breathing right too. Breathe in, breathe out as you exert through the resistance. Breathe in, breathe out, switch to the other side. There we go. Many of us, we are tight between our forearms and our biceps. The majority of the exercises we do, we're stretching against this tendon here. We're opening up that tight elbow socket. We're used to having our elbows bent when we sit long periods in our desk when we're working and having our hands pronated. We're doing the opposite with a lot we're doing the opposite when it comes to these exercises. All right, good job. We're gonna come back to the overhead behind the back, cross swing. There we go. Focusing on adding mobility in those joints. Other side. There we go. So we'll put power into the swing. Use those hips, but also use with the legs. Make sure when you swing, go upwards, really press down with your feet. Kind of like when you are jumping off the ground. Power in those feet. Power from the ground. Good. All right. Swing out, rotate, and pivot. Pause a little bit longer if you need to. Make sure when you chamber it or when you clean it, we're squeezing our armpit. We're actively squeezing our armpit and we're engaging our lat. Focus on squeezing. Like we're just trying to squeeze those elbows into our body. Good. Now another option, if you prefer to catch it on your shoulder, I'm okay with that too. Just make sure the weight doesn't bang or land heavy on your shoulder. And another added benefit to the side class, you learn the fundamentals about deceleration, acceleration. So meaning acceleration, picking up speed or power into the movement, and deceleration, which is slowing down. So a lot of times when we do clean, we have to practice proper deceleration skills. Doing that is going to help us to prevent ourselves from getting injured quicker, but also to just make us better in our movements. Good job, all right. Next exercise, we're gonna come to that snatch, windmill combination. There we go, we're actively reaching up to the sky. Doesn't matter if we're bending to the side, we can still reach up and away with the arm. All right, switch. Open up that back, but also open up that shoulder as well. Ten more seconds. All right, over and around. Add more to the swing to add more intensity to it. I would, for the safety of your shoulder, keep your arm lengthened the entire time. Don't bend the elbow, because when you do that, you're gonna cause a jerking motion in your shoulder when the weight swings fully to the back and around your body. Switch. There we go. Again, we're just letting our body swing the object around our body. Turn with the shoulders. Feel the stretch, feel the pull around your hips, around your knees, around your glutes. And the front side of and the back side of your working shoulder muscles. Alright, we're going to come to that single arm overhead press, overhead squat. There, really fully lock out, get that extension. The elbow is going to want to bend, especially when you bend your knees. Try to prevent that. Easier said than done, but just try your best. Lock out, lock out. Alright, other arm, same thing. The good thing is, as we improve our mobility over time, keeping our arm locked out, whether in the top position or especially in the bottom position of the squat, it will become easier over time. So try to imagine you have water that's about chest level. When you squat, breathe in and hold your breath until you rise. Then catch your breath again. Good job. Alright, just go one more round. Just gonna grab something inside. I'll be back in 30 seconds. So too hot outside. All right, one more round. Forward, backwards, clean. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure you catch it, stabilize it. Don't let it lean to the left or right. Try to keep everything in proper vertical alignment. Squeeze. You know, because the thing is, not only do we want to do the exercise, but we want to control all aspects of the exercise. We want to control the club or the dumbbell or whatever we're using in full 100% control before we proceed to the next repetition. This is how we get better with our quality. We don't want jump repetitions. Other side. Keep it smooth. Big ring. Five more seconds. over the head, plus body swing. Now, if you're feeling a little tired, slow it down. You're getting a workout, all right, but it's more on the therapeutic side. Switch. More seconds. All right, it's time. Swing outwards, rotate inwards, clean. So it's almost like the first exercise, except instead of going forward to back, we're focusing on side to side. But since we're going outside and in, we add the rotational component. So I like to think of this, it's pretty much more of a progression to exercise number one. It's working in a different plane of movement. Same exercise, just a different plane of movement. All right, switch. There we go. Feel that stretch. Let's swing it outwards. Keep those abs strong, tight. Get in there, team. All right, over and around. Get more core involvement. Keep your feet very narrow. Don't have to do it, but less stability means more core activation. So, the more our feet are more narrow, the less stable we are. Alright, other side. There we go, we're just moving like water. Fluid-like movements. Notice how I'm using my free arm to assist with the movement. More seconds. We're going to come to that cross snatch windmill combination. Here we go. Be sure when you catch the club with the dumbbell, you have a good grip catching it. You catch it at the right spot, so it doesn't hit you in the face. Alright, switch. Alright, 50 more seconds. There we go. Reach, open up that chest. Alright, single arm press, overhead squat. Strong core, press up, squeeze, actively squeeze. Pull your booty down, contract your hamstrings. Rise up and repeat. There we go. All right, less than 10 seconds. Finish strong. All right, we are done. Let me stretch you all out. Push your head back against your hands. Pull back and out with your elbows. Reach up and over. Feel the stretch in the lower back. All right, switch to the other side. Try to get that spine straight. All right, spread the legs out. Push the hips back. Lean the head forwards. Keep the legs straight. Push the hips to the front. Nice shoulder roll. All right, splendid work, splendid work. See y'all crazy peeps next time. Keep up with the great work.